good in the hood, YouTube? This is Crazy Samurai 71 here, bringing you another video. Today I wanted to do another video regarding Power Morphicon. One thing I wanted to note before I actually got into the actors that have been announced, because more were announced, 6 to be exact, which brings up our total number of guests to 35. And speaking of the number of guests, I've been starting to do this thing on the channel where I just recently, actually the other day, where I decided to update some of the videos in regard to the count, as well as update the playlist description regarding Power Morphicon. So if you're curious about that, check that out. Look at the playlist and you'll see. So obviously go there if you want to. But anyway, I'm starting to update it in regard to the count of each season. So, you know, each time you'll in the description it'll tell you how many for that season have so far been confirmed. If you're curious about, like, oh, how many actors have been confirmed that are going to be showing up at that season, you'll know now. So that's great. So as I said before, 6 actors were announced, and let's start off with our first actor, obviously, and that is Alex Hartman. Which, for those that do not know who Alex Hartman is, Alex Hartman played he played Jaden in Samurai and Super Samurai. And for those who do not know who Jaden is, he was the Red Samurai Ranger. Obviously, I believe it might have been the last time, or the time before that, Kim Crosman, I believe it was announced. And for those who do not know who she is and don't remember from the last time, was it the last time? No, it was the time before that. Okay. Kim Crosman was the female Red Samurai Ranger, but she obviously came in towards Super Samurai, not regular Samurai. So there is a difference there, but it's nice to know that both Samurai Reds are showing up, and that brings our count of Samurai cast members to 2. Samurai / Super Samurai / cast members. Well, obviously Samurai 1 and Super Samurai 2. You get the point. Anyway, cool. He showed up last time. It's nice to know that he's returning again, so that's awesome. And I'm curious about if he's growing in his hair now, because if you're wondering what I mean by that, it's that he actually cut his hair really, really short over time, and so it's kind of become a thing for him ever since he left the show. So yeah. So it'll be interesting to see that, and also it's going to be cool to see him again. I did not get to meet him last time, but I went to the Forever Red panel and saw him there, and saw him at the Samurai panel last time, because they've been doing the former season as well. So if you're expecting to see the whole Samurai cast, maybe, but I feel like it's less likely than, say, the Mega Force / Super Mega Force cast, because that was the most recent season. Anyway, continuing on, the next actor that we got confirmed is from Time Force, and that is Vernon Wells. For those that are wondering who he is, he played Rancic, who, in my opinion, is he's one of my favorite villains in the Power Rangers universe. So that's awesome. And I did get to see him last time, and I chatted with him for a very short time. And I also have a funny thing to mention. And I did this recording already, but the thing was the audio was off, so don't ask me why. But what I mentioned, what I'm going to say is, when I was at the last Power Morphicon number 4, I remember being going over, because sometimes they sell props from the show, and they always have a selling area where you can buy props, and they're not cheap. But sometimes they're actually reasonably priced to the point that it makes sense. But usually, it varies in what you're gonna get. Sometimes it's something actually worth buying, and sometimes it's something that's not worth buying. Well, they actually had the handcuffs worn by Rancic / Vernon Wells during Time Force, during the beginning of the show, and obviously probably towards the end when he was handcuffed and everything. And that is so cool to think that I was in the presence of that. Unfortunately, right as I was going to look and see the price and everything, someone else grabbed it, and went to go buy it right away. And I'm just like, no, maybe I would have bought it. Now, obviously, I don't know. I'm sure it probably cost a couple $100, but God, the temptation, right? That would have been amazing. Unfortunately, I did not get it, so I don't have any way else to say anything other than that. But still, kind of a cool moment that I remember, and he's a cool actor, so that's awesome. The other actor, which is the other actor from Time Force that was announced, because we got 2, so that's the season that's going to be getting so 2 this time. It seems like every single time there's always 2 actors from one season, or more than 2 seasons that are getting that love. In this case, that is a fact today. Just wanted to mention that. So the other actor is Kevin Kleinberg. For those that do not know who Kevin Kleinberg is, he played the Time Force Green Ranger. That means we have 6 total Time Force cast members showing up. Cast members, meaning we still are missing Michael Copeland, though supposedly he might be coming. And if he does, then we're going to definitely have a Time Force panel, which will be nice. And usually, if you have like the majority of the cast, you're guaranteed to have you're guaranteed to have a full cast, like a cast panel anyway. But what basically like says yes, absolutely, is if like the whole cast is there. And if we get Michael Copeland, we have the main villain and all 6 of the Rangers. I mean, obviously there are like 2 or 3 other characters that would be nice if we got them, but we'll have to wait and see. Too soon to say though. But very cool to know that he's another actor that I really, really wanted to meet last time, and he wasn't there. So now Deborah Phillips, Kevin Kleinberg, and Johnny Young Bosch are going to be showing up, which are 3 actors that I wanted to meet last time, and I still haven't gotten to meet them, and I'm looking forward to it this time because I'm definitely going to go on my way to meet them. So that's really exciting. Our next actor who showed up last time, and I'm glad that he's showing up again, is another Wild Force actor, and that is Philip Andrew. Now, for those curious about him, he played Merrick. And Merrick, for those who do not know, was the Silver Ranger. And it's interesting because last time we got the voice actor who played Zanaku. I believe it was last time, right? No, yes it was. Last time, the voice actor who played Zanaku and a couple other voices, but still, kind of interesting how last time we got that and this time we got that. And for those who do not know, obviously, they're supposed to be the same character, except one's supposed to be the wolf form of Merrick, and the other's supposed to be Merrick. So very cool there. 2 actors. Do I expect a lot of Wild Force actors? Maybe. The one actor I will tell you right now is less than likely is going to be Wild Force Red, and that's due to the fact that he might still be in jail during this time, and also might just not be able to. Just in general, he might not want to have that bad press on him and people asking him too many questions regarding that. So maybe he'll come back for the next one, or maybe he will somehow go. I'm personally expecting him not to go, but maybe he will. Just wanted to say that. But the other actors are they could totally happen. It'd be very cool to see any of them. I think last time they actually had the full Wild Force cast show up, aside from, what's her name? The one that's in the Animarium or whatever. I'm forgetting her name right now, but you would know what I'm talking about. It's just with an S. Anyway, still very cool. The next actor we got announced is a voice actor, and last time we got a voice actor, this time we got a voice actor, but this one is only for one role, but it's still a pretty cool role, which is the voice actor for Babu from Mighty Morphin, and his name is Jason Ybarra, and it's very cool to know that we're getting the voice actor for Babu. It's really great. I believe he's been in the past to these conventions. I believe he went to the 3rd one, but I don't think he was at the last one. So it's cool to see that he's going to be showing up this time, and hopefully we get the voice actor for Goldar. I'm guaranteeing we're going to get Barbara Goodson and Robert Axelrod, who played obviously Rita and Zed. And usually Goldar tends to the voice actor for Goldar shows up. And last time I remember actually sitting at dinner, and I was like a table away from the voice actor who plays Goldar, so it was just kind of a funny moment. I took a picture of it, like just kind of like hiddenly, like just underneath the table. I just kind of took a picture upward while he was just talking to someone. I was just like, yes, awesome, okay. So that'd be cool. Obviously, the voice actor for Squat would be also awesome, and there's plenty of other voice actors that'd be really nice to see from Mighty Morphin. But that's still good to hear that one voice actor is coming, and that also brings the total number of actors from Mighty Morphin to 8. But again, as I said, there are 2 seasons that are being represented here from 2 actors, and Time Force was the first one, but Mighty Morphin is the second one. Mighty Morphin not only gets a voice actor this time, but also gets a pretty special thing, which is that sometimes they like to have these actors that like have a special moment where like maybe they have one episode or a few episodes, and they may not have a whole lot of episodes, but their significance is big enough to the point that like people care. And they've had things like in the past they've had like the younger versions, like the young kid versions of some of the Mighty Morphin characters, like during Alien Ranger, like they had like the young Bulk show up once, and like the young Skull at one point, but like obviously they're older now, so they had those actors in the past. They've also had the brothers from Troy or whatever, the 3 of them from Zeo. They've had that in the past. They've had a bunch of them. Well, this time we're getting something also pretty cool, which is we're getting the actor Carla Perez Camarillo. And for those that are wondering who she is, she actually played Rita. But you may be wondering, wait, when did she play Rita? Well, apparently there's like 2 times that she played her, but the main one that most people will know her for is that in what do you call it? In Countdown to Destruction, which is like during the second part of it for In Space, which is the last episode of In Space, when all the monsters are when all the regular monsters are turned to dust, and then you see Rita and Zed and what do you call it? Divatox together. They all, instead of turning to dust, they turn into normal humans. And the thing is that she is the human actor that ends up playing for that short scene. And though it's so short, it's memorable because it's like that was supposed to be like the very last episode of the show originally, Countdown to Destruction, but obviously the show got extended and more seasons have happened since then. But it's still very cool because it may have been just like 5-10 seconds of showing them, but people still remember that to this day, and it's very cool to see her showing up. Now, she's also done something else with the show, but still very, very cool. So that's about it for me. I just wanted to say a few things. I'm really excited about these actors, obviously. 35 now. Guessing probably middle of April, you guys can expect we're going to probably get another 6 actors, most likely, unless they decide to do less or more. And if so, then that means we'll have like 41 actors confirmed. But still very cool. I would love to know, guys, like what other actors are you guys hoping to see that haven't yet been announced, or are any of these actors really exciting to you that like that you really hope to see, and are you planning on going? Now, I've said this several times in all these because I always try to promote the convention as much as possible, and consider this as well. If you guys feel uncomfortable and you feel like, oh, I'm not going to know anyone, there's no one I can really hang with, I don't have any friends or family that really wants to go to this, understand this now. I am going to be there, and I am completely cool with meeting up with you guys, hanging out with you, and I will definitely talk to you guys if you meet me, and I am completely cool with talking to you. Just come up to me. I will be as friendly as possible. I just want to, get to know you guys if I can. I remember getting a message last video regarding someone wanting to go, but they felt uncomfortable because they didn't really have anyone to go with. And I asked them, like, so do you want me to go with you, or do you want to meet up there or something like that? And he said yes. And the thing is that I'm cool with that. If you guys tell me that you guys want to meet up there and you guys want to see me and hang out, and I can give you some information or even go to you to some panels, or help you with knowing what to do in some cases for this convention. I've been there before. I was at the 4th one. I know a good amount of knowledge, and they change, but at the same time they tend to remain pretty similar. So if you're interested and you want to meet me up there, or if you're just going in general, I would love to know in the comments, are you gonna go? Because It'd be cool to meet up, and it'd be cool to see you guys. So please leave your comments below, telling me what you guys think, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Until then, guys, I'm Crazy Samurai 71, and goodbye.